waiting for the quorum. They are still not 15 members as of now.
Okay.
It is in process. So, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Rajneesh Pandey, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer to the company Esconet Technologies Limited. Hope you are all doing well and taking good care of yourselves. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to this 12th annual general meeting of Esconet Technologies Limited, which is being held through video conferencing and other audio visual means. Further, this is our first annual general meeting after the listing ceremony of our company's equity shares on the NSE Emerge platform on 23rd February 2024. Before we start the proceeding of this AGM, I would like to give you an overview of the process to participate in this meeting through video conferencing. So, to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth, seamless conduct of the meeting, the login credentials of the members who have been put on mute as a default mode. The speaker holders will be unmuted once the floor is open for the discussions. Member can view the live webcast of this AGM on the CDSL website by using their remote e-voting credentials and selecting the EVSN for the company's AGM. The company has taken all the steps to enable the members to vote on all the agenda items forming part of the notice of the annual general meeting. The register of equity shareholders, the register of directors, key managerial personnel, register of contract arrangement, and other documents as referred to the notice of the AGM are being opened electronically. Member desiring to inspect the same can drop an email at cs@esc.co.in. The remote e-voting facility for this AGM to vote on the agenda items was opened on August 27, 2024. The members who have not voted earlier through the remote e-voting method can cast their vote through e-voting during the meeting, and which facility shall remain open for another 15 minutes from conclusion of this annual general meeting. Please note that any shareholders who have voted for remote voting earlier will not be able to cast their votes during this period. Now I can see there are more than 15 members present. So now I call the meeting in order, being the requisite quorum of minimum 15 members present in the meeting. Now I would like to introduce all of you and will take the opportunity to introduce the directors present and the key manager person present in the meeting. First of all, Sri Santosh Kumar Agrawal sir, Managing Director and Chairman of this company, is joining this meeting from the registered office of the companies in Delhi. Sri Vineet Agrawal, full-time director, is attending this AGM from the registered office of the company in New Delhi. Sri Sunil Kumar Agrawal, the whole-time director of the company, is attending this AGM from the office of the company in New Delhi. Sri MC Jain sir, independent directors of the company, is attending this AGM from his residence in New Delhi. Srimati Ashi Jain is attending this AGM. She is also independent director to the board. Is attending this AGM from his residence office in New Delhi. Where is Gaurav sir?
Gauravji was an attendee a few minutes back. He is still logged in as an attendee.
Gaurav sir has joined us. So Gaurav Gupta sir is also independent director to the company. He is joining this meeting from his residence or office in Gurgaon.
Yeah, he is back.
Now I will request the chairman sir, Sri Santosh Kumar Agrawal, to address the shareholders.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the 12th annual general meeting of Esconet Technologies Limited. It is a privilege to address you today as we reflect our journey, celebrate milestones, and chart the course of our future. As the requisite quorum is present, now I call the meeting to order. We also have with us Mr. Keshav Parekh, CFO of the company. The partners of the statutory auditor firm, Messrs. Goyal, Mintri and Associates, Chartered Accountants, as well as Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer, Mrs. Ragini Agrawal, Company Secretaries, are also attending this AGM. First and foremost, I would want to express my sincere gratitude to your continuous support and trust in the company. Your commitment as stakeholders has been instrumental in our success, and I assure you that we remain fully dedicated to maximizing value for all involved. Last 1 year has been very eventful for the company, wherein we got listed in the NSE Emerge platform. The listing has been very encouraging and we got good response in our initial public offering, as it was oversubscribed by more than 500 times. It continues and we are writing a new chapter for growth every year. While this year may be regarded as a marvelous start to the new journey in a domain full of volatility, indecision, intricately, and absurdness, these triumphs are indeed commendable. The journey of this moment has been one of dedication, perseverance, and strategic vision. Our IPO received overwhelming response from investors underscoring the confidence in our business model, growth prospects, and capabilities of our team. I extend my heartiest gratitude to all shareholders for their trust and support, which has been pivotal in our success. Looking forward, the year ahead holds immense promise and opportunities for Esconet Technologies. We continue to expand our footprint and strengthen our market positions. We remain steadfast in our commitment to innovations, excellence, and sustainable growth. Our focus this year will also be in enhancing and nurturing our human capital, the driving force behind our achievements. As the numbers are satisfactory for the current financial year in line with our performance in the past, at the same time, it gives bigger responsibility to perform equally good in the forthcoming financial years also. As we wish to ensure that the team is ready to undertake the challenge, and we expect to produce similarly impressive results in the coming years also. We at Esconet Technologies value investing in our people as both crucial strategically as and fundamentally. We see employees as our greatest asset, essential to our ongoing success. This year, we at Esconet aim to empower our workforce, promote a culture of learning, and attract top talent to fuel innovation and excellence. Looking ahead, their focus includes bolstering human resources by expanding sales and support teams and upgrading manufacturing capabilities to meet rising demands efficiently. Amidst global uncertainties and evolving market dynamics, I am confident in our ability to navigate challenges and capitalize on opportunities. Our robust business strategy, coupled with a resilient team and a supportive shareholder base, positions us strongly for sustainable growth and value creation in the years to come. I take this opportunity to thank all of the shareholders, central and state government bodies, concerned ministries and other regulatory authorities, investors and business associates for their continued faith in us. I also thank my colleague on the board for their valuable contribution and all the employees for their constant efforts towards the growth of the organization. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to the board of directors, management team, employees, shareholders, and all stakeholders for their unwavering support and dedication. Together, we will continue to build our achievements, uphold our values, and deliver long-term value for our stakeholders. Thank you once again for your trust in Esconet Technologies Limited. I now request Rajneesh to read the auditor's report and explain the voting process.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your kind speech. The notice audited financial statements, along with the auditor report of statutory and secretarial auditors, which form part of the annual report, were circulated to the members. Now I take the notice of this annual general meeting as read with your kind permissions. Now, as per the notice of the annual general meeting, as served earlier to all the shareholders, there are 6 agenda items for shareholder consideration. Now, with permission of the Honorable Chair, I read out the agenda items as follows. The first agenda of this annual general meeting for the consideration of shareholders is the adoption of the audited standalone financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2024, together with the report of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. The second agenda is to receive, consider, and adopt the audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March, together with report of auditors thereon. The third agenda, as ordinary business for the company, is a reappointment of as Goel Mitri and Associates, Chartered Accountants, as a statutory auditor of the company for a term of 5 years, whose terms are liable to be concluded at this ensuing general meeting. Reappointment of Mr. Sunil Kumar Agrawal, DIN number 00493820, who is liable to retire by rotation and is eligible to offer himself for reappointment. Approval for increasing the managerial remuneration drawn by Mr. Santosh Kumar Agrawal, Managing Director, DIN number 00493749 of the company. And the last agenda for the AGM is approval for increasing the managerial remuneration drawn by Mr. Sunil Kumar Agrawal, full-time director, DIN 00493820 of the company. Now, I would like to express the voting procedure for the members who have not casted the vote here or who are willing to cast their votes during this AGM or conclusion of this AGM. The company had provided remote e-voting facility offered by CDSL for equity shareholders as on cutoff date of 23rd August 2024 to cast their votes on the all agenda items electronically proposed in the notice of this AGM. The remote e-voting period commenced on August 27, 2024 at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time and ended on August 29, 2024 at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Since this AGM is being held through video conferencing mode, there will be no proposing and seconding of resolution mentioned in the notice. As earlier it was held through physical mode, there was proposal of seconding of the resolution was required. Now, Mrs. Ravini Agrawal and Associates, the company secretary has been appointed as scrutinizer to scrutinize the votes cast at this annual general meeting and through the remote vote. Members who have not voted so far through e-voting can still cast their e-votes electronically on the CDSL portal, which will be remain open for another 15 minutes from the conclusion of this annual general meeting. The consolidated results of this voting by the shareholders through e-voting and voting shall be announced upon receipt of the scrutinizer report. And the results of the voting shall be uploaded on the website of the company, on the website of CDSL, and shall be intimated to the stock exchanges within 44 48 hours working hours from conclusion of this AGM in accordance with the SEBI LODR provisions. May I now let's begin with the question answer round. May I request you, Mr. Slope Dave, to speak?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Good afternoon to everyone. Mr. Agrawal, thank you for giving me the opportunity and congratulations on building a fairly sound business. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that the IPO was coming. Uh, and for an SME company, uh, it was pretty impressive. Whatever I could understand going through the DRHP and a couple of interviews that I heard of you, it sounds like you have put in processes in place which would make this business fairly scalable going forward. So well done, sir, and please accept my congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a lot of questions. I have sent a list of 13 questions. I don't know whether you have them in front of you or not. I'll go through them one by one. This is my first interaction with you, sir, and your business model is also fairly unique. So I don't want to carry assumptions which are not verified with respect to your business model. So some of the questions are basic. Sir, I do understand the industry, but I don't understand your company. And I don't understand fully your thought process in what's and you are obviously the top management is the driving force behind the company. So that is my purpose, sir, of asking these questions. So my first question is, I have seen that even though this is a tech business, even in the new age technology businesses, uh, technology is important, but the marketing and pre-sales and post-sales and the supports systems are also equally important, if not more. Scalability comes through those processes, right? So my first question is regarding that. If you can tell me how the marketing, pre-sales and process happen, how do you win orders? How much of the business is based on tenders which come out? Because I've seen certain disclosures regarding some of the PSUs and state government machineries. I'm assuming those are tender based, but again, that's an assumption. And there must be some direct one-on-one negotiation wins. And also, I'm pretty sure there would be word of mouth. Some of your customers would be telling someone else that we had good experience with Esconet. So you must be getting those businesses as well. So if you can just tell me the process, I mean, answer to this question, like the process of winning the business, how does that happen?
So, Mr. Shlok, we had started almost 30 years back. At that point of time, whatever good work we did with one customer got replicated or through word of mouth, or the word spread to our customers only, and we started getting more customers. Today, we definitely have a marketing engine. We do some level of online marketing also. We, we do physical events. We do get databases of customers, customer accounts in enterprise, SME, and we do sector-specific customer events to educate them or to advertise our product and services offerings. That is on the marketing front. We have inculcated a habit from the initial days itself that everybody should learn technology. I mean, very few people in our company would be that they are purely sales and they do not understand technology. So everybody understands technology. Everybody knows the technical the in and out of the products or services what he's selling, and that is how we have a better success rate today in sales. Having said that, we have started hiring more after the IPO since we are going after bigger numbers. We have expanded our sales team and pre-sales team both. We have taken some experienced people also from the market, and they have started working for us now, and we should be getting better business now. Regarding how do we sell government, of course, most of the business is coming through the GEM portal today. Government of India has created a GEM portal wherein every government organization has to publish a bid through that portal, and it maintains transparency also, and things are much better after the introduction of GEM portal. So our almost entire business from government and PSUs comes from GEM portal. Yes, you are right in saying that the recent disclosures of state government or PSUs were through tendering process only. But having said that, tendering process does not mean that there is no negotiation. There are certain bids or certain opportunities where we bid, we become L1, we get the order. But there are others wherein we have to go in a reverse auction mode with the customer, and we have to keep on dropping our prices till the time either one of the bidders becomes L1. And some of the opportunities in government does have a process of one-to-one personal negotiation also post, but that happens only with the party which is L1 in the bid or the lowest price bidder. This is government part. Apart from that, we definitely do a lot of SME and enterprise business also, wherein direct sales happens, customers do float inquiries, our sales team and pre-sales team follow up with that. They prepare proposals, they prepare the solution design, and then submit commercial proposals based on accepted solution design, and thereafter the negotiation takes place and we get the orders.
Excellent, sir.
If I have missed anything, you can ask me.
You haven't. The second question is on our pricing power also and pricing strategy also. So if I look at the gross margins, which is just the ratio of revenue minus raw materials divided by, cost of sales divided by, right? So that number, how do you see that trending over time? Because you do have a lot of bought-out components, the GPUs, like the server components, and a lot of other components. So how do you track this gross margin? Is it a fixed markup over and above the bought-out components, or what is the pricing strategy behind it?
Pricing strategy is always dynamic in our business. The more we do a value addition for the customer, the more markup we can keep. If it is a very, very simple trading and the deal value is very high, the margins have to be low. If we are doing some value addition towards that in terms of services or some system design or solutioning, then of course our margins are much better than. So margins are not fixed markup in our case. For every product, for every kind of service, for
Can you
every
give an
solution.
example of?
Yeah, please.
So can you give an example of a case where you added a lot of value? I mean, when you say you have a design proposition and you also have certain solutions, so can you go into a little bit more detail just so that we can understand exactly what is the value addition content that you guys provide?
Okay. So, for example, a customer calls me and says, Mr. Vendor, I need to run this kind of an application. I have already identified the business application, and these are the system requirements for that. Can you help me in designing and sizing and optimizing the right price for the infrastructure? So we take that input, we go back to the drawing board, we do the sizing, we do talk to multiple vendors or OEMs based on, suppose there is a all flash storage requirement, and which could be just one component of that entire solution. So we'll talk to 2-3 vendors, whosoever can give me the best solution there in terms of pricing and technology. So then we pick that piece, fit it into the solution, and if there are USPs towards that product, we'll note down those USPs, present it to the customer saying that this is what you required. But on top of that, these are some of the facilities what we are giving you. Sometimes the customer may have not done the right sizing. He typically oversizes it, and most of it happens with the software vendors. They'll either undersize the hardware just to sell their software, or sometimes they do oversize the hardware, saying that this should be good for the next 5 to 10 years.
Understood. So you
Sometimes
provide the
on-prem
software
infrastructure
solutions
could
as
be
well.
good, sometimes cloud infrastructure could be better. So we identify those things and put in our case in front of the customer and tell him that this is good for you. This is not whatever notions you are having prior to us were not right, and these are the reasons. And if
Understood,
a
sir.
customer has tested us once, typically we become a trusted advisor for him for the subsequent deals.
Understood, sir. Understood. Sir, you have mentioned in the DRHP that you have a branded offering in service. So, can you elaborate a bit there? What do you do to make a server branded?
So when
Uh,
you read that branded server, which is typically of the other multinational brands, which are Dell, HP, Cisco, Lenovo, there are so many other brands also available, multinational.
right, sir.
Prior to the Make in India push, the most of or 95% of the market share was being catered by most of these brands only. We have our own brand as Hexadata now. 4 years back also we were selling servers, maybe 4 or 5 years back. Prior to that, we were not branding it. We were just selling it as white box. Now, since last 2017 or 18, we started branding our servers as Hexadata. And now we are selling all our servers only under our own brand. Means when I
Oh,
say
okay.
all our servers, all our manufactured servers under our brand, under the brand of Hexadata. Apart from that, we continue to deal in or sell Dell servers also, HP servers also, and various other IT data center products.
Got it, sir. So, is there a split available of the various products that you're selling? Is it worth tracking that, or should I be looking at the company as a whole and revenue as a whole?
See, I would suggest if you want to track, better would be to track our cloud services billing, means revenue
Okay.
versus the system integration and the hardware sales revenue, hardware software
So could
sales
you
revenue.
provide me with that, sir, for the last 2 years for FY 23-24?
I think that is already available in public domain, wherein the
It's
Z Cloud subsidiary,
okay.
nowadays what
Got
we
it,
have
sir.
done is the
Yeah.
entire cloud computing revenue is going into Z Cloud. It's a separate company, which
Okay.
is a 100% subsidiary of Esconet.
Yes, sir. It is. Yes. Yes. And there is nothing in the standalone entity. from the cloud side. Everything is in.
Whatever annuity revenue we are making, it is all going to zCloud till now.
Okay, understood. Then there are other questions which are more minor in nature. So do you have that list in front of you? Say it would save time. I won't have to repeat them.
I think it'll be better if you can repeat them for the benefit of everybody, because not everybody would be having those questions.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
And that can reduce the number of questions from other people once we have answered your question.
Sure, sir. The next is on the level of manpower intensity in our business. So when you're saying that you assemble products, is it that we have our own facilities where we are assembling it? What is the and plus inside our company, other than the sales team, what kind of manpower intensity do we have, and what kind of wage hikes do you give to your staff, permanent employees?
In IT industry, means in our company we have one as sales and pre-sales team, which typically works with the customers before the sales cycle, means before the sales or the deal has been closed. Post that, there are delivery teams. Delivery teams means when there are a lot of services which go along with whatever we are selling.
Right.
On-site installation, implementation, software configuration, updating, upgrading, and maybe day two services. When we say day two services, once this customer has started using our solution,
right, sir,
he needs sometimes he outsources the manageability, monitoring, everything to us all itself. So we are typically interested there also, and we have some customers where we have been doing that activity also. So we have a team of technical people who is constantly getting trained, or not only that, specializes in implementing various software and hardware solutions with customers, and who operate our NOC and security operations. So that is one set of people. Another set of people are there who are specifically involved in the manufacturing and QC quality testing of Hexadata products.
Right, sir.
So that we have our in-house facility where we are assembling that, which is based out of this Okhla address only, our registered office.
Okay. Okay. So how scalable is the business with respect to manpower? So with your current team,
Your audio is cracking.
or let me put it in the way, if you were to target goals of revenues. So am I audible?
There seems to be a network issue on your unit, sir. We would like to request
Hello?
you, please arrange a proper connection, and then you can again join us for the communications and conversation.
Am I audible? Hello?
No, sir. No, not now.
Sir, your voice is breaking. Continuously, it is breaking.
Hello.
Now, I'd like to request the host to please open the floor for chat support option, which we have requested that if anyone want to raise any questions through chat and option, he can use that option. But as of now, I can see there is no request for any question answer on the chat session of this particular meeting. So I would like now request the chairman, sir, for concluding of the meeting.
With this, we conclude the proceedings of the meeting, and I thank all of the directors and members for their attendance and active participation. I wish all of you a good health. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for participating in this AGM.